So far today, it is just me on the backside. Hi, Rapid Day. Just me on the backside of the thing. So you might have to bear with me today. We'll see how it goes. Not bad. It's a beautiful Monday. Good morning. Cheers. Cheers. TT. Good morning, witchy kind of woman. How are you, love? Divine rising. Love to you, friend. And I'm not sure who's on there, but hello. I changed my desk around, so we'll see how this, but I feel like it's okay. You get to see a different view of the house. Not much of it, though. Cass is on the couch, but you can't see him. That's the only sad spot about this new view. Hi, Mel. Melinda. So yeah, I'm not sure who's on there, but hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. I'm just going to keep saying hello, hello, hello. So you can always help by sharing and by liking the live. I'm going to do some sharing. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful Monday. I had an amazing day yesterday. I'm going to go through here and I'm going to send this out to some people and invite them in. And, you know, because sharing is caring. So I can't ask you to share if I don't share my own. That would kind of be... Hello, peace and love to you as well. I'm not sure who that is, but peace and love. Scroll over. Grand rising. Love to you, friend. Let's see. Good morning, Mayuma. How are you, love? How are you? I am doing fantastic, Julie. I'm doing fantastic. I had a lovely weekend. I spent a bunch of time out in nature, which was really nice. I also had my son and his girlfriend and her daughter over, and I looked after her daughter for a bit, and we painted rocks, and like we went along the beach and picked rocks and then brought them back and painted them, which was really, really cool. So yeah, we had all in all, it was a really, really good weekend. But one of the things that happened this weekend, which I'm super like, just wow, awesome. I do this monthly Visionaries thing. So I'm part of this Visionaries group. So if you're somebody that has this amazing vision for the future, just let me know and I can definitely invite you to this group. But it's called the Visionaries. So we had our monthly meetup. And this month, the person that owns the group, he knows Marie Diamond, and I don't know if you know know who I mean, but if you've watched the movie The Secret, you might know who I'm talking about. So in the movie The Secret was Marie Diamond. Oh, is it your birthday? Well, you know what that means. You know what that means. You've been around enough. You probably do. We're going to do that in a moment. I'm just going to finish my train of thought first. So Marie Diamond was a part of the live, and she was talking to us about manifestation. She was part of the Secret, the movie The Secret. She's worked with like massive stars and done major events and things like that. She's amazing. I can't even, like, I stumble on my words because I'm just so like gobsmacked. So I got to spend a bunch of time with her in the live where she talked to us about manifesting and things like that. And then, woo, May, I love it. It's a beautiful May. And anyway, she sees energy as well. So she noted that there was a gold string or thread that was connecting three people in the group. So the three people were me and these two other people. So that was just really, really awesome. And that's why I also changed my desk around, is because we have success directions. Like she talked about our energy numbers and how you have a success and a relationship, and these different directions. So she also has an app that's free that talks to you about what your it's definitely good. Hi Ozzy, how are you, love? I love the ocean, and Australian ocean would work for me too. Any ocean would work for me. So yeah. Hello. Yeah, I sent it to you. I notified you because I was like, I don't see Leslie here yet, so I'm gonna send her an invite. So I will put you on the list as well. So far it's mostly just me. And that, I mean, mostly just me, is Melinda's in the background tapping, but she's on a, yeah. Uh, yeah, she does feng shui. She does all of that stuff. She's an expert in feng shui and energy and manifesting and all of that stuff. And so anyway, she was a part of this Visionaries group, which was just amazing. So I have a meeting today at noon with these other two people that she said that the three of us had this connection that we needed to explore. So that's going to be really cool. I saw Becca RN come in, and I think we can all say Happy Nurses Week. As a nurse myself, Happy Nurses Week. Happy Nurses Week to all the nurses out there. Thank you so much for all that you do, not just this week, but every day of the year. It's not an easy job, that's for sure. Having spent over 20 years in the industry myself, I can attest it's not the easiest of jobs, for sure. But any job where you're dealing with patients. Marie Diamond, she was in the movie The Secret. I think that's how you spell it there, witchy kind of woman. Oh, very, very cool. Yeah, I went from nursing to being a healer and working as just helping people heal in a holistic manner. So I like to say that I use quantum, metaphysical, and holistic practices for the mind, body, and spirit to heal you. I do energetic quantum healing, as well as I've studied a variety of different things, including a ton of stuff surrounding trauma, because that's what led me on this journey, was that I went through a burnout and then breakdown. And through that experience, my unresolved trauma was triggered. So I had which is exactly where my desk is. But they have a direction that you face, and my success direction based on my energy number, that this is according to Marie Diamond, is southwest. So that's why I'm facing in this direction now, and I've moved my desk. My desk is actually located in the northwest corner of my living room, which is by the front door. But I'm facing southwest, which is exactly how it pretty much. Good morning, Diana. I can put you on the list. Okay, love. And I'll just try to make sure I'm not missing anybody. But I just hope that everybody can be patient with me. So yeah, I had to go through my healing journey, and I've healed myself of MS, anxiety, depression, panic disorder, complex PTSD, and complex PTSD and functional neurological disorders. So I've healed myself from all of those disorders. Yeah. So I'm a number 7, I think was the number that I got. Number 7, which is the advisor, which is really cool. Really, really cool. So yeah, it was an amazing experience to hang out with. Yes, that's one thing that your healing journey is exhausting. And, people don't tend to, yes, I plan on writing a book for sure, Ozzy. Definitely. And we're going to get Debs on the list. Connect with me. Okay, so my landlord has not left yet. I was curious this morning because I saw him leave, but It is definitely, definitely. But, you know, when you're compassionate with yourself and understanding, and especially understanding towards the fact that it will be tiring and there's a whole grief process that you go through. Because as you heal and you elevate your consciousness, right, you elevate your vibration. So you're not even vibrating at the same level as other people are, right? I have written children's book amazingly enough, and toxic workplaces can be the trigger. So when we're in before we go through our healing journey, we're actually vibrating and resonating on the same level as all of that stuff. And I talk about it all like in other ways about saying how our nervous system keeps looking for familiar because familiar is safe. So if you've been raised in a toxic environment, you're going to look for toxicity in your relationships, in your work environment, and even in your friendships. So the relationships around you and are reflections of the environment that you were raised in, and which is also somewhat a way of how you view yourself. If you don't think that you're worthy, you don't think that you're valuable, you don't think that you're lovable, you're going to find people in your life to reflect that back to you in certain ways. So that's sorry, that's scan. I have more availability now, and that's one of the big things, right? Like what is what Helena's saying is sometimes we don't pay attention to the signs, those subtle signs that come along saying that we should be healing our trauma, right? We don't listen to the fact that we keep going through these toxic or unhealthy relationships, or we don't listen to the fact that we keep having these toxic or these like really, you know, unhealthy workplaces. We don't think of it as us. We think it as it's a problem out there. Like why is my boyfriends, why are men always this way, or why are the jobs so toxic, right? We don't realize that we're resonating with that level of frequency, so we keep going back to those types of jobs and we keep attracting those types of partners, right? And yes, functional neurological disorder, I can talk about that in a moment too. So but what ends up happening for many of us, because we've stayed in that chronic stress response, or chronic fight or flight or freeze and disassociate, we've stayed in those responses for so long that our nervous system, our immune system is depleted, right? When you're in your stress response, your body is about survival and about, you know, it's about survival. It's not about immune function or about health, right? We're in that dis-ease section. So when we stay in that, our inflammation is up and our immune system is down. And that's why we have a lot of these autoimmune diseases that they have actually linked to trauma and living in those specific levels for long term. So a lot of times it's something that happens, 1414, woohoo. That's something that happens that causes us to then decide to heal because our health fails, right? And sometimes that's the trigger that says to us, ooh, I have to heal, right? I need to do something about this. I can't keep going on like this. Usually it's some kind of pain or struggle that pushes us to say, I've had enough. I don't want to do this anymore. Sometimes it's a big relationship that fails, right? And you're heartbroken, and it's through that heartbreak that you're like, I don't want to live like this anymore. And one of those was, you know, one of the things that I did was I was like, wait a second. So this partner was like this, and this partner was like that, and that partner was like that. And I'm like, but what's the common denominator in all three of my relationships? And I started pointing the finger at me, right? So I was the common denominator in all of my relationships. So what could I do to change or heal me? Right? What could I do to work on me? And that's what I started doing, right? And yes, exactly. We create as we speak. So definitely start using the language. Language is important, right? So I never prescribe to illness. I never own it, right? And I talk to other people about that. If you're sick, right? If you're saying something like, you know, don't say I have this. You could say I'm healing from this, or you know, but don't put the I have or I am or this is mine, like calling it mine. That puts ownership on it. We don't want to be owning those things. So that's what I mean about how I have like this whole like clump of stuff together, right? Like the trauma modalities that I learned. So um, somatic experiencing, polyvagal theory. I did some brain spotting, some cognitive behavioral, dialectical behavioral, like all these different modalities that I studied. Then I did, studied with a Sharma to learn about yoga and mudras and mantras and diet and all of that stuff. So breath work is huge, huge, huge. So your diet and breath work, big, big, big helpful things for healing. And then I went on and I studied quantum healing, right? So I started studying quantum healing. Yep, exactly. People have, and that is, it's funny because I just watched this show called The Chosen, right, which is about Jesus Christ. And so I watched this show and I just finished it up. And the thing that kept resonating with me when Jesus was saying a lot of his sermons and stuff, when he was out preaching, was faith, right? That was what healed, was faith, was the belief in God, the belief in the healing, the belief that that's what would happen, was that they would be healed. So like one lady, she'd been, in this state where she'd been, ill for 12 years, and she believed she just needed to touch even just the fringe of his cloak would be enough to heal her. And she did, and she healed. But the whole thing is, it's belief. You have to believe it. Right? If you believe it, you will achieve it. Right? So belief is so strong. Yep, absolutely. Yes, faith is no. And I talk about that too, that fear and faith occupy the same space, right? Fear is belief in the negative happening for you, and we do that all the time. We believe that the negative outcome is what's going to come to us. But if you have faith, you still have to believe in the unknown, but you're believing in the positive coming to you. So which one is better to hold on to? It's better to hold on to faith and believe in the positive coming towards you and the positive happening than it is to stay in that fear-based state, because that's just going to affect your nervous system. And if you're that powerful to bring something to you, why not bring the positive by having faith in it, right? It's so, so huge. Believe to receive, right? Believe to achieve, believe to receive, believe all of that stuff. I love it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and when I was with Marie Diamond yesterday, because like being the movie The Secret was all about manifesting the law of attraction, right? It's all about the law of attraction. And there are universal laws, right? The law of attraction, the law of karma, the law da 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 da. So many of it. Yes, nervous system's definitely affected. So when she talked to us yesterday in it, she was saying that, there's to her, the way that she captures it is three things in manifesting. So first you need the spiritual aspect, which is your vision, right? You have to have that vision, which is, when we're inspired, we're in spirit, right? So we're connecting to our higher power, or we're connecting to God, but it's, you're getting that inspiration. So it's your higher self. It's given by your higher self, your vision. So what you're meant to do, you can pray, you can connect and meditate to bring that vision to you, right? So that's how you get your vision. Then the second part of manifesting is the human aspect. So you have your spiritual and your human aspect. The human aspect are your thoughts, feelings, and actions. So what do you do every day towards that vision that you have, right? Thinking about it, feeling like you've acquired it, and putting action in little steps every day towards your dreams. Hi, Steve. Love to you, friend. Right? So that's the second step. And then the third step, she says, is your environment. Like where you live, sleep, work, it needs to reflect it, right? So having like a vision board, everything around you should be your vision board. So she was saying, I've got to work on my desk today, because one of the things she said is, if your space is cluttered in the area that you're working in, then the vision that you have about success, or about the way that your job, or the way that your manifestation is going to come to you, is cluttered. So it's very important to declutter, right? Hi, Serena. Hi, Serena. So yeah, I can check. All right. Is it essential for healthcare that that Leslie and I have an appointment today? I was going to open up a time for you a little bit later today. I just didn't have a specific time yet because I have that meeting at noon. Today is day 2 of my fasting. But I do believe that we can have a meeting today. Hi, Serena. Love you. And yes, we do. I was going to mention that to you, Helena, but yes, we do. So yeah, we can definitely look at that. Booksy, anybody that wants to send me any, so we can meet at some point today, Leslie. I'm just not exactly sure. And and that's an ADHD thing as well. For many of us that have ADHD, it can be really difficult. For some of us that grew up poor, we have a hard time letting go of things because we're not sure when we're going to have the ability to replace it. So letting go is often, triggered by that. I know that's one of my things. I grew up very poor and had different times in my life where I was homeless. And when I was going through those experiences, that makes me want to hold on to things because I'm like, well, when will I have the money to be able to afford another cup? Right. So having those fears stops me from letting go of things. Right. So you have to work on those fears or those belief systems, because when we work through our fears and our belief systems, which we should be challenging all the time. Right. I know I'm like, witchy woman, you need to send me a list of books. I love books. I want to get a couple of Marie Diamond's books, but hers are not on the Audible app, which is what I tend to do, is look at the Audible app. Okay, so my landlord would like to speak to me around 11. So we'll see what happens with that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I love books. All right, so let's get ourselves going. We'll do our reading, okay? And just the likes, the shares, because we never know what who's going to be reached that needs me, right? That needs what I have to offer. So let's just keep liking and sharing the. Yeah, maybe, but he did say I could use the yard, so, but then maybe he decided I don't want the dog in the yard anymore, which would be a shame. And if it is, then I'll just make do with that. It would just change how long I would want to stay here. Okay, I'm going to check and see if these are. Is this the message for the collective? Is this the message for the collective? Is this the message for the collective? Okay, we got some good messages here. Very cool. All right. And let's do a gateway of light activation. Hi, Marie. How are you, love? So we may pause the live at, I just got a whiff of the jasmine candle. Thank you. Woo! Can't get all the cards. Wow. So I don't know if Diana stayed. She seems to not. Nobody's watching on the Facebook Live, so that's okay. I'm going to do the general reading, and then I'm going to shut down the Facebook Live, and we'll just be on. Good morning, Gardens. Good morning. All right, we've got all the cards, and I love this. So I think it's a little bit of a tough reading this morning. Good morning. So is this the right direction? Okay. Is this the right direction? Okay. All righty. We got the general reading, and then we'll get into the main reading. Okay. And we'll go from there. I think, I'm not sure what I'm going to do tomorrow. Tomorrow we might do a meditation. I think that might be a good idea for tomorrow, is to have a meditation. We didn't do our heart focused breathing today, but I hope that you guys are going to do your heart focused breathing, right? So remember to do that. You should be doing it 3 times a day, right? So we just focus on our heart space. We breathe in and out over 5 seconds. And then to change it from just heart focused breathing to the quick coherence technique, you're going to think of an emotion like gratitude, pride, appreciation. And I mean, honestly, when you're sitting in that state of gratitude, you do end up seeing and finding more things to be grateful for. So it's a beautiful energy to invoke, especially first thing in the morning, waking up in the morning and starting off with what you're grateful for, and also going to bed at night and thinking about all the things that you have to be grateful for is just powerful, powerful energy to put in your life. Okay. Thanks, love. So thank you. So the first card is 9 of Wands. So let's see what this one is. So determination, resilience, defiance, a last defense, the final push, excitement for what's to come, right? Hey, maybe. Yeah. Well, we need to talk. We need to have that tea time. We need to have tea time. The final push, excitement for what's to come, finding motivation in the face of difficulties. Don't give up now. You're almost there. As you round the corner towards success, something may surface that threatens your feelings of security and achievement. It's important to remember how far you've come. Don't see this minor declaration as a symbol of failure. Step into your resilient last stand, one final push to complete this task, and tomorrow, stunning light, you can rest. Hi, tripping on my feet. And hi, Eric. How are you, love? Just beautiful. All right. In shadow, this card suggests you are making things harder than necessary or being overly defensive. You may even be inadvertently choosing the more difficult path because you believe on some level that healing and ascension should be difficult, right? And whatever we believe, we're going to see. We're going to see reflected in our world and in our environment. If you believe it has to be hard, God's going to show you how hard it can be, or the universe, source, the environment, whichever you want to call it, right? You're going to see that reflected because that's what you believe, right? Sometimes we become so enamored with our stories of rising up that our own shadows become romantic notions that we seek to defend. Let go of any ideas you have about navigating specific lessons on the path. Your time to relax into security and succession is on the horizon. I push beyond my own perceived limitations and remained open and trusting as I do. So the next card, this is an interesting reading because we've got a tough card here as well. So I'm going to read it first. We're going to talk about that. So we had wands. Now we've got swords. So the 8 of swords, right? And sometimes the tough messages, we need them. We need them, right? They're what wake us up. So the 8 of swords, feeling stuck, a time to open your eyes to unveil the truth, having more options than you thought, an opportunity to let go of an old story. Somebody's stepped into the picture. Some spirits are here because I just got woo-wee. Interesting. So this is a gentle reminder that you create your reality. This is what I was talking about earlier. Look beyond the veil of illusion that your current limitations are projecting. Hi, Kichi. Nice. Right? You felt that too? Yeah. It was just, and I know that there's some spirits here. I can sense them. And I told them that it was okay if they revealed themselves, and we'll just see. We'll see what they want to communicate. They're very present though. If you're feeling trapped with no path forward, remember that this too is a perspective that can be lifted. When you choose sovereignty over victimhood, you become a fierce wielder of choice. And we do. We have to choose that sovereignty, right? It's not, whoa, this is happening to me. Why is all this stuff happening? Like you have control. You have the ability to do stuff, right? You have all of that ability, right? Mm-hmm. You become the fierce wielder of choice. You can free yourself from your shackles and shift your outcome dramatically by accepting that you are the one person who is responsible for your happiness. Yeah, interesting. Good morning, Celine. How are you, love? Yes. Oh, yes, I protect myself. I actually oftentimes will I will protect myself with anointed oil. I anoint oil and then I protect myself with it. So you can free yourself from your shackles and shift your outcome dramatically by accepting that you are the one person who is responsible for your happiness. Create infinite portals of possibility by becoming the solution. We are never really stuck. Nurture your soul and spend the time you need to transmute any feelings of helplessness. While we can't control every aspect that is put on our path, we can definitely work on how we respond to each one. Let go of old stories and be vigilant about wallowing low vibe thoughts that you may be holding on to. Reframe your experiences as lessons and choose to heal. That is amazing, amazingly powerful statement there. Reframe your experiences as lessons and choose to heal. I am free to choose my healing and my light, right? Just amazing, amazing. So then the final card that we have is the King of Pentacles. So remember that Pentacles are in the area of material and can be abundant and this energy, this card, there's a big message here because that spirit that came in has elevated like I'm like the goosebumps, like almost like unbelievable with this card. So there's a big message for somebody. So pay attention to this card, okay? So the King of Pentacles, overflowing material abundance, patience and determination, a confident and warm leader, providing for others, comfort and security, personal growth, goals reached, prosperity and success. I love this deck. Yeah, years nonstop ringing. Nice. Hi, Amanda Avila. Yeah. I was going to say my grandfather, honestly. I don't know why, but I've been working on healing my lineage. And I had a feeling that when you said, like before you saying grandfather, I felt grandfather energy. And it's definitely trying to get my attention right now. Welcome back, Rebecca. Yeah. 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 We've had a tumultuous relationship. My grandfather, he's probably not going to appreciate me saying this, but in his earthly form, my grandfather sexually assaulted me as a child and sexually assaulted many members of my family. So I'm sure that it's okay. He's deceased. It's actually the last funeral that I went to was his. I didn't even go. Yeah, I think my great grandmother's probably been giving him some beating. Right. Yeah, I think that he's come to make reparations is what my sense are telling me, is that he's come to make reparations and apologize for what he's done. Thank you, Kichi-san. Thank you. I appreciate that. I will. I call on, I do protect myself as much as I can. Um, but thank you. Okay, let's read what this card says and see if there's a message in that, and maybe I'll read something from this. Okay. So, exuding warmth, the King of Pentacles welcomes you into his study for a heartfelt conversation about life. He's worked his fields, met his soulmate, found wealth, and now he overlooks his dream manifested as he offers you one of the tarot's most potent messages of forthcoming abundance and prosperity. The most important thing to be done is to enjoy it all, sweet seer. Enjoy every lesson, challenge, failure, and success. He reminds you to get clear on where you want to be, to plan and envision. There is manifesting power in the longing and so much joyful expansion as you bring your greatest potential into existence. Happiness happens when you do better than the last time. And in the pursuit of personal growth, allow yourself the extravagance of desire. The rest is a consequence of faith, steady habits, and the courage to cultivate enormous dreams. Dream your biggest light to life. I dream my endless potential into existence with steady desire and effort. Nice. Okay, so let's see because it might not have been that. I think the energy was picking up because we were coming, but maybe in the reparations and in healing the family lineage is that I will open myself up to more abundance by repairing that. That's where I think, yeah, my tinklies are like on up again. Um, But anyway, I like to pull an oracle card to solidify all of the energy. And the card that I am pulling now for for us was the Gaia Gateway Activation. So this was the oracle card that came out, and this is from the Gateway of Light Activation by Kyle Gray. I love this deck as well. So these are the two decks that we're using today, the Light Seer Tarot and Kyle Gray's Gateway of Light Activation. Good morning, Evelyn. It has been a while. Good morning. Good morning. I'm glad that you're here. I'm appreciative of everybody that shows up to see us. Yeah. Beautiful. It is a beautiful card. So let's see what our message is for this. Okay. So just a reminder, tell me some good news. I think this card is going to tell us some good news. Okay. So this card is about learning experiences, wisdom transmission, and earth intelligence. So the Gaia Gateway is the chakra that connects us directly with the mind and intelligence of Mother Earth. This chakra is not very well known, but is now being acknowledged as one of the key energetic spaces we can connect with to activate the ascension process. For many years, ascension has been thought of as moving beyond the limitations of the body and transcending the physical realm, but it is in fact the process of becoming present in the body in full awareness of the spirit within. The Gaia Gateway is found below your feet under the Earth Star chakra, but when we are connected to it, it is best to imagine it in the center of the Earth. The best way to describe it is as a wormhole or portal in the center of the Earth that allows us to connect directly with the non-physical intelligence of Gaia, the spiritual presence of planet Earth. The Earth is a highly spiritual, intelligent, aware being. She has lived through many challenges and experiences that have led her to where she is today. No matter what has been served up to her or how many of us have mistreated her, she has found a way to survive and thrive. Ground into that, ground into it. Okay, send a silver cord from your heart all the way down through your through your solar plexus, your sacral, your root chakras, ground it down through the earth, all the way down to the center of the earth, to the core of Mother Earth, and wrap it around her heart and send it through that portal. Send it through that portal and bring that energy back to you. It's very powerful. I like to do that when we're doing all of our meditations. I don't always send it through the Gaia gateway, but I do connect to the crystalline heart of Mother Earth as part of our grounding. And then we always connect to source as well by going up through the top chakras and seeking out source. We know where source is. We can connect to it. We remember where we come from. We can find home. You know, when they look at the protons, right? When they look at when they've separated and they've looked at protons, it doesn't matter how far apart they are. What happens to one happens to another. So that's that connection, that great connection that we all have. So to connect, visualize yourself sending deep roots into the center of the earth. When you get as far as you can go, a portal will open up and connect you to the matrix of Gaia's wisdom. Be open to receiving a direct transmission from her. Just powerful, powerful. So our message, sometimes it is not our role to know how everything will unfold. When you draw this card, it is a reminder to trust the plan. Oh, I love you, Jer. The wisdom of Gaia is with you at this time, and you can enjoy the natural expansion that is taking place. You may, look at that galaxy. That was beautiful. Thank you, Silesia. Nice. Yes. It's in a lot of my meditations. I do this in all my meditations anymore. In the earlier meditations that I didn't do it this way, but the late meditations that I do is how I do it. It's always a silver cord from the heart chakra all the way down through the chakra system, and then grounding and rooting, and then other roots that spread out, kind of like, a tree doesn't just have one single root. So the other roots. Mm-hmm. Yes. So Gaia, the wisdom of Gaia is with you at this time, and you can enjoy the natural expansion that is taking place. You may have a tendency to go traveling and look to the stars for answers, but realize that the planet you call home has much to offer too. You have chosen to be here. This may not be easy to accept, especially if your current reality is a harsh one, but your current experiences are vital for your growth. The earth herself cannot escape the challenges that she is facing at this time. Learn from her strength. Learn from her yearning for a better future. Come back to her. She is your chosen home. And it's true, we chose to be here at this time, right? We chose to, and our higher self wanted to grow and evolve and, learn. And so our higher self invoked all these lessons along our path that we were going to go through. Now, if you look at the Dolores Cannon thoughts, we have the fated and we have the destiny. So the fated are all those hard lessons. And at any point in time through these lessons, we can choose to get onto our destiny path. The destiny path is a much easier road to travel. But many of us stay in this path because it takes longer and longer and longer for us to learn the lesson, right? So let's say relationship number 1 ends, and it's a really unhealthy relationship. Instead of us doing our healing journey at the end of that relationship, we jump into another relationship because maybe we're still in our victim mindset of believing that it was them, not us. All them, not us, right? And then we get into another unhealthy relationship and we go through that and it blows up. And instead of after that one, we still don't do our healing journey. At any one of those points, we could have jumped into that destiny by choosing to heal ourselves and just embody what and who we are, like step into our power, step into the fact that we are so powerful and so magical and we can control it. Good morning, Jess. You can definitely go on the list. So I'm the only one on the list. So you just have to bear with me today. I know you because I've been there. I did all that myself. Oh, and yes. Absolutely. It all starts and ends with us. So let's see the messages in the let's do the shaman's dream. And Joanne definitely on the list, love. I didn't see you come in, so I'm glad you mentioned to be on the list. Whoop. Apparently these are the cards we need to hear. We need to get into the shaman's dream oracle. So the deck that I'm going to pull from for your messages is the Shaman's Dream Oracle from Alberto Villaldo and Colette Baron Reed. And Alberto, he is a shaman, very famous shaman actually. So beautiful deck. Okay, so to start with is Liz. Okay. I do and I don't. It's kind of funny. When I have them in my drawer, I like the ones that open, like this, because then you can open them and just sit them in the drawer and they sit there all nicely inside of it, right? The shaman wants me to win. God wants us to win, right? Universe, source. It wants us to win. It wants us to win. It wants us to know how abundant we are, right? It wants us to step into our power and recognize how magical we are, right? It's like God, or it's like Jesus when he walked on water. He did that because he had faith and he believed, right? He believed that he could walk on water. He had no doubt, not one single ounce of doubt that he could walk across that water, right? The same thing. If you have all that doubt, Liz, meditation and stillness, deep quiet. So this is for Liz, deep quiet. And then I went and put the book down. Where did I sit it? And then I saw my coffee and thought, oh, I'm going to have a sip of that. So depending on how I do with the cards, if I'm so blessed, show me. I sit with my native pal in the US. I just start channeling. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Maybe that's why, because I am Mohawk ancestry. My great grandmother likes to watch. She's watching over me all the time. She's a lovely, lovely lady. She's a little firecracker is what she is. Leslie's very audacious. I know, I lit up. As soon as I mentioned her name, I got the apples in my cheeks. Because I know she's there. And she loves that I call her a firecracker because she loves that. She's got that energy of just like, yes. Right, that's just who she is. Yes. Okay, number 11. Yeah, your energy, she reminds me a little bit of witchy kind of woman. Yeah. Yes. And I'm like, she's saying child. She's saying child to me, like in another life, you were her child. Yes. In another life, you were her child. Yeah, like she's almost in like she's gonna make me cry if she doesn't, like she's got to pull back the energy a little bit. She's gonna make me cry. She's just like, yeah. She's sending you a lot of love. Yeah. She's sending you a lot of love. A lot of love. If she pours out any more into me to give to you, I'm gonna sob. I just like, okay. Okay. Liz, deep quiet, meditation, stillness, clarity. When deep quiet appears, it is a message from the cosmos calling you to stillness, to step outside the concerns of your everyday life. This does not mean to slow down and take a breath, although that is a good start. The cosmos is inviting you to go deep, to that place where the noise stops and there is only the vast emptiness of inner space. No, my grandmother's this is my great grandmother. She's deceased. I might have met her when I was a baby, but if that, I'm not even certain of that. Oh yes, definitely, Carol. Definitely. Granana. Oh, Granana. She has a beautiful, um, your Granana has a very beautiful energy. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, very nice. They all are, Leslie. Because remember, the only space here is where we have time like this, right? When we step into our higher self sees everything that is, that was, and that will ever be, because time doesn't exist the same, right? So if you go into your higher self, that's why we can see past lives, is because it's all happening and unfolding at the same time. It's all now. Yes, your dad is. Your dad is. He's smiling. He's got just like his energy is very joyful now. Yeah. He's got like a joker kind of like a little niggly, like dee, 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 like get you, like he has a playful, there we go, a playful energy about him. Yes. Which is amazing. Okay. Oh yes, definitely. Calsaurus. I like your whole name, Calsaurus. Okay, we're gonna finish the card because we'll never get to another person's card if we don't finish the first one. But that's okay. I'm glad that my great grandma Eldora stopped by, and I mean she's still here. Yeah, yeah. That's all. I'm just like I can see him just smiling at you and being like he would want to rib you, right? Like he'd want to play jokes and tricks, like in just a totally like not in any negative way at all, but in a purely loving and just that just teasing. Like he would like to tease you. Okay. The cosmos is inviting you to go deep to that place where the noise stops and there is only the vast emptiness of inner space. When we don't respond to the invitation offered by deep quiet, life can stop us in our tracks with an illness or a crisis. We're not meant to go, 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 go. We're meant to rest and relax. And remember, we're not a human doing, we're a human being. We just have to be, right? Yes. Listen to the still, small voice. Remember that you want to catch spirit on a whisper, not a shout. Good morning, Carol. Love to you, friend. And it is only human to argue that you are too busy to slow down, that you don't have the time, the inclination, or the money for a retreat. Do not let any of these reasons get the better of you. Stop the world and enter the deep quiet before you come to a crashing halt. After you have said yes to this invitation, you will find that the world can get along quite well without the need for you to manage it. You will enjoy the freedom that comes with stillness, the clarity and spaciousness offered by the silence. Right? Oh, that's okay. Thank you for letting me know, Paige. I'll keep an eye out for you before I pull your card. Very cool, Liz. Very cool. So Witchy's card is next. Ooh, Witchy, you got the Fortune's Wheel. Luck and right timing. I like that. Number 23, luck and right timing. Yeah, but he's got that like just, yeah, that teasing kind of joking energy, right? Like that jester kind of energy where he's just always wanting to have fun and, you know, kind of be the life of the party and, you know, tease and play, but never in a not in a harmful way at all. Just that, just beautiful. Dave. But I love Granana. Granana has a very soft, very just gentle energy. Granana, Calsaurus's granny. I put you on the list. Yeah. So number 23, Fortune's Wheel. Luck and right timing, a turn of fortune. The Fortune's Wheel is a sign that luck has found the right timing in your life. You have the magic touch and everything turns to gold. There is nothing you can do wrong. Yeah. Yep. As soon as she said Granana and I reached it, I was just like, aw. Aw, she's like a warm hug. She's so gentle. There's nothing you can do wrong. You only need to hold what you desire as your intention and it becomes true. Do not waste this power on trifling things. Dream big, for surely this opportune moment will pass. Such is the nature of Fortune's Wheel. Use the creative power of the Fortune's Wheel for the benefit of others, and the gifts will be returned to you tenfold. Use it only for your own gain, and you will be left impoverished and with the bitter taste of squandered opportunity. Fortune's Wheel comes unannounced. Choose the clear signs, the coincidental encounters, and the seemingly magical and synchronous events that herald its arrival. That call, that email, that invitation, that chance encounter was no accident. They are all choreographed by Fortune. Do not wait any longer. Carpe diem. Recall your boldest and noblest longing and invite it into your life. This invitation is all that is required. Oh, that's cool. I need that website, Liz. Yeah. So after Witchy is Mayuma. Oh, Mayuma. Mayuma, Moon Maiden, number 41, New Beginnings. Hi, Renee. It feels like it's been a while since I've seen you, love. Perfect. Moon Maiden, New Beginnings. Right back at you, love. Right back at you. I hope Winnie comes on. I need Winnie to come on. Aw. Well, I'm happy that you were able to join us this morning, love. So number 41 for Mayuma. Moon Maiden. New ideas. Wow. Awesome job, Mel. Awesome job. Good morning, Astro Kitty. How are you, love? What was I going to say? So Divine Healing is May 22nd to 26th. So that's my 5-day event. And I did change it that it is now, you can join through my website and it's $25 for the 5 days. Okay. $25 Canadian for the 5 days. Which there's also the opportunity to win a 3-month healing package with me, but you have to attend all 5 days. Okay. So that's the deal with that. And then the next in the Divine Feminine, I got to update my thing here. In the Divine Feminine, we have the third quarter check-in in Aquarius. If I could spell Aquarius on May 12th at 7 p.m. Eastern. I said Easter. Forgot the N on the end of that. Let's get that on there. And then in the Divine Masculine, we have Knights at the Round Table on May 11th I think at 1 p.m. I'm going to check that though. Just give me 1 second just to confirm, okay? 1 second to confirm. Boop, 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 boop. That's not the right way to confirm. Just going to check my schedule, my upcoming schedule. I think I made it at 11 because no, we don't want to schedule. We want to see meetings. Yep, at 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Eastern for the males on the 11th of May. So those are the next sessions that we have. Okay. So those are the announcements. Those are our announcements. Open up my boards again here. I got them straightened around. I actually did put it on Knights of the Mount. All right, perfect. Hi, Kevin. Well, Kevin, I would say that the reason why would be if you've had, I've read your message, so just hang on because I obviously wasn't watching it initially. And this isn't typically the way that we do this. I pull cards and, if you want yes, no's, you can ask me and I'll throw the yes, no's on the list. Or if you want a card, you can ask for a card. But that all depends on you two. Right? Like, honestly, I could check the pendulum and see, and it would probably say, either yes or no. We'll just leave it at that. I'm not going to say what I think it would say. But it's between you and her. Are you capable of forgiving her? And is she capable of change? Because both of those things need to happen, right? If she's cheating on you, she's probably not fully invested in you. But then again, are you showing up? Because there's a two-part, right? There's two parts. Right? Like, a lot of times people don't want to, but don't want to say, but if I, yeah, that's okay. That's okay. That doesn't necessarily change anything that you met her family, right? Those two are not, they're not tied together. They're separate. Yeah. She, that doesn't mean that she didn't think that things would be good, but she's clearly not into you. She's clearly not, real love and true love. You don't do that. Safe and secure attachment doesn't do that, right? Somebody that, and how long have you been together? Or like, how long have you guys been in a relationship? Yeah, I'd get out. Right, but you gotta do what's right for you. Like, I'm saying what I would do. Like, honestly, see that flag and know that it's a big bright red flag, right? Right, somebody that that respects you. If they weren't happy in the relationship, they would end the relationship before going and finding somebody else to be with, right? Good morning, Eric. Right, but I can't tell you what to do because, unfortunately, for many of us, we can't I can't spare you from your struggles, and you're going to determine what you want to do. That's why I said I can tell you what I would do, but I can't tell you what to do. That's your choice to make, right? Waving a red flag attracts the bull. Right, in Spain anyway. Hi, Ashley. What is your spidey senses telling you? Just ask the question once. I've read it. I read it. And I'm gonna read the card. Oh no. Don't be like that, Eric. Don't close your that's don't do that. That's not to close yourself from love. That's not. Good morning, Rachel. How are you? Good morning, Grand Rising Love. Okay, I'm going to read Mayuma's card because we're never going to get done the cards if I never read them. We're never going to get everybody's cards. We will. All right. So the Moon Maiden arrives to offer you a new beginning, a new face and facet of yourself that is aching to be shown to the world. Those qualities that you've been quietly cultivating are ready for the limelight. The secrecy was important, for it protected your new face and kept what was precious close to your heart. But now it is time to come forward in full splendor. Ah, beautiful, Rachel. Announce the new you to yourself first. Reveal it slowly to the world, like the waxing moon. Allow others to be surprised by how mature and grown up this side of you is. Now is the time to set yourself free. The Moon Maiden belongs only to herself, and she is summoning the parts of you that challenge convention, that refuse to be intimidated, and that cannot be tamed or put inside a golden chain. I will put you on the list for a yes/no, Ashley. Okay, but you'll have to wait. Okay, love? The Moon Maiden invites you to shine with your own light, to have radiant curiosity, and to ask anyone who offers you a mouthful of dogma, why do you believe this is so? Question everything that others assume is given, and do not collude with the drama around you. Become an unpredictable being, yet an eminently reliable friend. The Moon Maiden invites you to answer only to yourself and reminds you that you are not anyone's property. Be true to your soul's calling, even as some around you, in a relationship or a job, want to capture your light inside a bottle. You know how to rise to the occasion, just as unfailingly as the moon does. When the time comes, you return to darkness and become enshrouded in mystery until you are ready to return. Just beautiful, beautiful. Right? New beginnings. Beautiful. All right. After Mayuma, Julie. Well, if you love it, you're going to find a lot of it. It will come to you. Right? Or if you're saying, I don't like drama, I love the card, that's even better. Not my circus, not my monkeys was one of my favorite sayings. Right? Not my circus, not my monkeys. I wanted to say out of drama. Ooh. Julie. The Horseman, Herald of Change. The Horseman. Okay. So at a certain point, we're going to pause because my landlord wants to talk to me, but I'll keep going till noon, but we'll just have to take that little break at one point. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Oh, you have a beautiful, blessed day. Blessed day. Love you. Love you. Ah. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Exactly. So good news, caution, herald of change. When the horseman appears, he is inviting you to spread the good news. Everyone already knows the bad news. Your task is to point out the beautiful, even when others only see the ugly. Note the possible, no matter how implausible it may seem. This does not mean become giddy or blindly optimistic, but rather reminding yourself that every storm has a silver lining. Right? Oftentimes, 10-10, we'll burn after the card. We'll burn after the card. Have a beautiful day. We're only burn if we catch it. And sometimes we don't, but we're catching it today. I've seen it. You've seen it. We've all seen it now. So we will burn 10-10. We'll do a release. Yeah, we'll do a burn. My brain went blank for a hot second there. Oh, yes. So Julie, this is like, share the good news. This is talking about like share the positive, right? Like talk about love and light and joy and the things that you have to be grateful about, right? Many times we get caught up in that scenario where we're just talking about all the negativity, right? We talk about all of our woes and all of the negative stuff that's in our lives, right? We get tied to that, the bad stories and sharing the bad stories, or someone will give us bad or say something negative to us, like they'll talk about a news article or something that's going on in society, and then we go do and we trumpet that negative news on and on and on. This is saying just don't do that. It's saying just talk about the good news. Bring forward all of the good news that is out there in the world, right? So that's what this card's talking about. Be the champion for the good news, and this is all the good stuff that's going on. Or if someone brings you bad news, look for the silver lining in it, and then share the silver lining. So become a herald of the positive. Put away the fatalistic attitude, the dire predictions, the dreadful expectations about the world or about your life. Declare the arrival of a new and better you. Proclaim that you have risen from the realms of the dead, woken from a long and dreadful slumber, and are back on the world stage. The show is on again. Yeah. Nice. It's the best way to be, right? The more that we pull positivity into us and share that positivity, the more we raise the consciousness, we raise the vibration of the entire consciousness, right? Like I said with protons, when those protons, it doesn't matter how far apart they are, what happens to one happens to the other. So our healing creates a web of healing, or that resonates to everybody, right? The more people that heal through their traumas, the more we elevate the consciousness of one person, the more the consciousness of everybody rises. It's beautiful. So it would be absolutely positive for the private citizens to charge the public services publicly. Yeah. Some people don't want to hear the positive. They're just like, no, I want to gossip, and I want to be judgmental and critical, and I want to talk about all these negative things, and I want to talk about, all of those things. And when you stop buying into that and stop gossiping, people don't. Like, I used to hang out with my family a lot more, but I don't now, because I don't gossip. I don't do those things. So I'm not fun to hang around with. And that's okay. I'm okay with not being that. So the horseman cautions you. Be the herald of positive. Put away the fatalistic attitude, the dire predictions, the dreadful expectations about the world or about your life. Declare the arrival of a new and better you. Namaste. Proclaim that you have risen from the realms of the dead, awoken from a long and dreadful slumber, and are back on the world stage. The show is on again, right? Positive change can replace old regimes. Yeah, right? So you have to be that herald, and don't share what they've shared, right? I did this with my son. His dad used to like neat at him, and then he'd come to me and be neat about all the stuff that his dad would say. And I was like, ask your dad what's good about his day. Ask his dad to talk about the things that are good and I go, just flip it back to him. Instead of engaging in the toxic, just flip it back to him and ask him, what do you have to be grateful for? What did you enjoy about today? What did you like about today? Thank you, Angelique. I missed you too, Amanda, so much. Right? I did. It's been so long. I love you, sweetheart. I love you. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that we had that experience to work together. I am so happy that we had that experience. Right? The gratitude list is beautiful. So the horseman cautions you to not allow your exuberance to become hollow or trivial. Be sure that there is substance to the news you spread, and you are willing to live up to the expectations you raise. The world will welcome you with open arms as you share an uplifting message. Heed the horseman when he shows up once, for he bears good news and is announcing a prosperous and peaceful time. When he shows up twice in the same reading, though, use extreme caution. If you heed his warnings, all will turn out well. So just saying, just listen to him to talk about doing the positivity. If you didn't heed that and you kept doing negative, then it's not going to be prosperity and positive that's going to come to you. That's what the warning is, right? Yes. Yes. Journaling is really good. Really good. Yes, I did that with myself when I was on my healing journey, Mel. Whenever I would say something negative to myself and catch myself. So I used to be really bad with that, right? Back when I was fully within my unresolved trauma, I did a lot of negative self-talk, called myself names, and I did self-harm. And when I got into was doing my healing journey, the way that I healed through the negative self-talk was anytime I caught myself saying something negative, I had to stop. And I always joke, because every time I say stop, I go, stop, hammer, it's hammer time. Stop, it's hammer time. And I would immediately have to say 3 nice things. And beyond saying 3 nice things, I would write them on my mirror with a whiteboard marker. I would write them on my mirror so that I would read them over and over and over again. Every time I went to the bathroom, my mirror was just covered in positive affirmations and nice things that I had to say about myself. Right. So when I was going to the bathroom, I would just read the mirror and see all these beautiful things, right? Like, you are kind, you are generous, you are loving, you are strong, you are, Aww. I've met you, Amanda. You should never be mean to yourself. You are just this beautiful, beautiful person. Just amazing. And I don't mean just, on the outside, although you are a beautiful woman. I mean your energy, your spirit, my sister. Yes. Smash those negative beliefs, right? It's just like celebrating yourself, right? Mel Robbins came out with this high five movement, but well before she came out with the high five movement, I used to pat myself on the back, like literally like this, so you could feel you can actually feel that resonating, right? So it's like, yes, I catch yourself doing those things, right? If you catch yourself in that state where I used to always do this, I used to always respond like this, and you catch yourself and you don't respond like that, be like, yes, good job. Yes, you did that, right? Oh, amazing, Carol. Amazing. Amazing. Yes. No, it's definitely not impossible. I'm possible. I'm possible. Yes, I love doing the hugs, right? It's beautiful, especially at bed. I used to every night with my partner. So I had this thing and I've done it my whole life. And I would say, good night. I love you. I'll see you in the morning. Good night. I love you. I'll see you in the morning. And then when my last toxic relationship ended, I started saying that to myself. Good night. I love you. See you in the morning. Right. And that level of energy. Oh, yes, it can be so hard. Some people can't place their hands. Like when I say to do the heart focused breathing and I say to place your hand over your chest, some people can't put their hand here. It's too much. The energy is just too much. So I always say start wherever you can, right? Start on a shoulder, start with putting your hand on your shoulder. If you can touch your shoulder, start there and then get as closer and closer. Put it on your leg, put it on your feet. Yes, I changed my desk. I'm sitting in my success direction now. Plus, it helps with there's so much glare on my face from this window here. So now I'm lit from behind, though. Yes, absolutely. Yay! Okay, so we're gonna do our burn. Okay, we're gonna do our burn. We need to release. We're gonna at least release the things that are no longer serving us. Okay. We have a broken leaf, but that's okay. We're gonna use this little fragment of a leaf because we did catch 1010. So if we go through, each one of us can put down one thing that we want to let go of. Okay. No, it all depends on your energy number. That's what I learned from Marie Diamond. All that's broken. I love that. Fear, sadness. Oh, you have a beautiful day, Paige. I love you. I look forward to talking to you. We talk soon, which is going to be awesome. Chaos. Self-sabotage. People pleasing. Tickle me, Alma. I like that name. That is beautiful. Oh, I love you so much, Mel. Have a beautiful day, sweetie. Yeah, but I know what's meant by the people pleasing, like in how can we put it so that it's a like people pleasing, we'll just say toxic people pleasing. Like in the sense of like a trauma response. Good morning, Noreen. Hi, Ginger Snap Red. I love that name. I love that name. It's beautiful. Let's get rid of illness and disease. What else can we release? Yes, let's go. Let's go that ego. Definition for narcissism: disconnect before creating. Struggle. Hate. That's a powerful one. Resistance, impatience. There's a lesson. People pleasing. Jealousy. Jealousy is a good one. And hello, Olivia, I love. So sorry, Jess, what you were saying about the direction. So you look up so there's Marie Diamond has a free, like she has an app. And it'll, when you go through it, it'll ask you like your name and date of birth, and it gives you your energy number. And then based on that energy number, it tells you what direction your success direction is. And for me, my energy direction is southwest. So I'm facing as close to southwest as I possibly can. I got lack down, lack mentality. Lack mentality, I like it. Let's get rid of shame. I like shame, getting rid of shame. Oh, patience is good. It's the impatience that's... Thank you, Anjali. Yeah, Marie Diamond. Yeah, she was in The Secret. She's a master of feng shui, and also she, sees energies and spirits, and she works with manifestation and all of that stuff. She's amazing. So yeah, I got to spend. No, sorry, you're right. I like to release lack mentality. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Leslie, because you're right. I did say it that way. And I spent yesterday, I spent yesterday in a session with Marie Diamond, which was amazing. Glasses. She has books that you can get like on Kindle and things like that. She also has an app on like Play Store for Samsung or like for iOS, but she's also on Apple. It's Marie Diamond. Just if you search up Marie Diamond, woo, that hat is hilarious. But she has a free app, and it'll tell you what your energy number is, so you can learn about that. And then it also tells you like your success direction, your relationship direction. There's a couple other directions that it gives you for it, but it's a free app. There is a paid version that you can use as well, but the main part of the app that will give you enough for those things is in the free version. Okay. I think we've got enough on here, but thank you, Leslie, for pointing out the way that I said that, because I have to be careful when I'm writing it down that I'm saying that I like what you guys are giving me to put on the thing to release, that I'm not saying I like such and such, because that does make it seem like I'm saying that I like those things, and I don't like those things. So I appreciate that catch, Leslie. Okay. I did do a little bit of tidying yesterday, and apparently I decided to hide my matches and stuff. That is so weird. Love you. Yes, Julia Cannon. Well, I found my matches. Woo-hoo. Oh, I love Louis Hay. I love Dolores Cannon. There's so many good ones out there. Joe Dispenza, Greg Braden. I found them. It's because one of the things that Marie Diamond mentioned when we were in the session yesterday was to not like to declutter. Alba Weinman. Nice. Now it doesn't. Okay. Whew. I was going to say it doesn't want to set fire. All right. Are you ready to let it go? Ready to release all of this stuff? I'll let you see the leaf and all those beautiful things on it, front and back. Okay. As above, so below. As above, so below. Blessed be, and so it is. Oh, you'll have to send me all these names and stuff, because I'm always looking for more information. Right? Like I'm always looking for more books to read, more people to follow, right? To learn more and to expand, because you never know which person you're going to come across and that's going to share information or speak in such a way, or that is actually going to be a key that's going to unlock a doorway for you. Burn away what isn't in alignment. I love it. Yes, she is. Hi, Raymond Lassard. Esther Hicks and Abraham. I listened to them. I have books of theirs as well. I started to shuffle them the wrong way. Very nice. Have you read any of her books? Oh, Wayne Dyer is, yes. Abraham Hicks, Wayne Dyer, absolutely. That was sad. But I mean, trying to think who else. Like, there's so many powerful people out there, right? Okay, so after we got Rebecca. Rebecca, are you back yet, friend? I want to check and see if Rebecca has made it back in. If not, we're going to move on. I have to actually move a couple of things. We've got a page left, so we'll move Paige out. I'm just waiting to see Rochelle. Yay, Rochelle. Hello, love. Alrighty, so I'm going to go to Amanda Joe until I see Rebecca come back in, okay? Good morning. I love you. Oh, yes, I'm going to have more Oracle decks. I want more. I want more. Definitely want more. All right. Okay. It's too many cards. Too many. I miss you too, Rochelle. I love you. You have a beautiful day. Just to note that on May 12th, so Friday at 7 p.m., so it'll be 6 p.m. your time, Rochelle. I am going to. I already know that. I might make a couple. I follow Colette Baron Reed. I follow Colette Baron Reed, and she's who I studied Oracle with, and whoa. All right. Rebecca. Lost Compass. Getting back to integrity. Not Rebecca, sorry. Amanda Joe. Amanda Joe. Good morning, Alyssa. Amanda Joe. Lost Compass. Getting back to integrity. I'm actually going to... You have a wonderful day, Rochelle. I'm going to color these guys in so I know who I've done. Okay. No, I don't. No, I don't. Nice. Okay, so Lost Compass for, thank you, Olivia. Yeah, there's definitely energy for you, Alyssa, just reading that. But I'm going to read, very cool, very, very cool. I might have to come visit you in the UK and check out the school. So Lost Compass for Amanda Joe, okay? Getting back to integrity, finding the way home, trusting intuition, okay? When the Lost Compass appears, it is a sign that you need to find your way back home, back to your source and center, relying on your intuition to arrive there. Be wary of the signs telling you to turn here or there, or to avoid this or that person or situation, because the outward indicators are not reliable right now. Be careful not to believe all the advice you are receiving. Rely instead on your innate sense of direction and guidance, and use your homing instinct to lead you true. The Lost Compass has come to show you that you need to find new counselors. You are not getting the mentoring you need for your success. Who is that person you are looking up to as a model for what it means to be a woman or a man? Trash that ideal. Tear up that picture you carry in your mind. You are meant to be you, not the best copy of your dearest friend. Good morning. Very, very cool. Make this your mantra. Love me or leave me. We can keep that mantra with love me or leave me, and not my teachers, or not my circus, not my monkeys. No, not cool. That's cool. That is cool, though. You haven't missed yours, Diana. You haven't. The lost compass is a blessing in disguise because you sometimes have to lose your bearings and find yourself afresh to discover a new course. True north never changes, so reset your way to your heart compass and trust your deepest feelings even when others do not support them. Remember that you are not lost, you simply do not know where you are going right now. Lost is a state of mind. Not knowing where you are going is an opportunity to find a way to a new path. Wow, I didn't know that about Colette. Yes. He said he wanted to meet at 10:45, so yeah, shortly. 10:45 to 11, somewhere in there. Alrighty, Helena. Straddling worlds, wandering between realms. Yeah, I've never heard that story about Colette. Never. I haven't. So that's new news to me, and I would have to check into it to know for sure. Good morning, Michelle. How are you, love? Straddling worlds. Being comfortable in two states, wandering between realms, reinvention. When the Straddling Worlds card shows up, it's an invitation to get used to living with one foot in your old world and one foot in the new. There is no going back to the way things once were, and what will be is not yet fully here. You must find the delicate balance that can bring you delight as you relish the past and all your memories, along with awe as you glimpse the astonishing and exciting future. For sure, Michelle. Do not wait for applause. Move on quietly, humbly, invisible to others. This card brings an invitation to begin not only a new chapter, but a new book in your life. Do not break the news to anyone. Let people be as surprised as you are as you reinvent yourself. Make sure you are not just a slightly improved and more polished version of a dated and obsolete you. Birth yourself into something original. Do not feel like you have to explain yourself or be understood by anyone. Become a mystery even to yourself. Gaze into the mirror one morning and be pleasantly surprised. Straddling Worlds invites you to become a true wizard, not one who performs magic tricks, but one who has mastered the dance between the visible and the invisible worlds, between the realms of form and formlessness. You are a birther of new ideas, of original and sustainable ways of being in the world. That's beautiful. Wow. Yeah. So Leslie, whoop. Gonna check. Yeah, I'll do your card and then I'm gonna go pee. And then I'll come back and do some more cards, okay? Better? Okay. Dragon's Hoard, Leslie, protecting the future. Look at that beautiful card. Dragon's Hoard, protecting the future. Number 12. Legacy, true riches. In the dragon's hoard, jewels and precious objects scatter the ground, while ancient scrolls inscribed with wisdom teachings lie within reach. This is a rich opportunity, and you can fill your satchel with the treasures you like best. Take the gifts offered you and dedicate them to the well-being of all, beginning with your own. But beware, all that glitters is not gold. Select the precious treasures that will further your spiritual growth and avoid the shiny objects that are empty of real value. Know that the hoard does not belong to you, it belongs to our grandchildren. What is the inheritance that you wish to leave for tomorrow? What seeds are you planting that you will harvest in your old age when you are weary? What seeds will bear fruit after you're no longer here? The dragon guards the legacy of the future. All who come empty-handed or to fill only their pockets with gold lie in a dusty heap of bones. You have been allowed entrance by virtue of your kindness or your spiritual practice or sheer luck. Consider as well that your present moment is the future to the dragon. You may be the one we have all been waiting for, so do not hesitate to take what bequest has been reserved for you since the beginning of time. This is the time to be bold. Do not delay or overthink. Remember to bring an offering for the dragon, lest it believe you are his lunch. A simple prayer will do. Definitely believe in yourself. Definitely. Definitely. Okay. I'm going to pause and go. I'm going to go to the little girl's room. Finish my cold coffee. It's beautiful. Oh, so they were saying that with Colette that she took some of her students' work for her oracle decks, like, and I'm not sure if she's still doing that, but and would also kick students out of class that like argued, I guess, or how is that? What did that statement say? She also kicked out students from class that confronted her. So yeah, no, I'm not worried. I'm not worried. All right. So you guys hang tight for a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm still waiting. Still waiting for him to show up. He said 10:45 to 11. I'm hoping it's like right away. I did take my phone with you. I'm sorry. I will leave it this time. Hey, no. No. Here. Move, go lay down, please. Alrighty, I'm not sure exactly what's taking them so long. But I'm going to do another card while I'm waiting. So, Diana, are you still there, love? I'm going to do your card first. I can hear him walking around upstairs. Oh, I want a little hedgehog. Just to hold on to for a little while. Stars in the sky, limitless possibility. Number 51. Look at that card, Diana. I don't know what Cass would think about a hedgehog as a pet. So number 51, limitless possibilities. Embracing opportunity. When you look up into the velvety dark blanket of the night sky covering the vast expanse of space, can you count all the stars twinkling above? Can you imagine that you are only glimpsing a teeny sliver of what is actually there? This is the domain of limitless possibility, of the never-ending sea of potential that you yourself are made of and have now at your disposal. Your life right now is alive with possibility and needs your clear focus to home in on what avenue of exploration most calls to you. It's time to choose and not be distracted by the sheer magnitude of what may be. Be here now. Gather your thoughts and your most cherished dreams. Focus on the brightest star in your never-ending sky and take small steps, small movements towards calling this glittering potential into reality. If you can imagine this and hold that vision, you will summon all the celestial helpers and guides to aid you in bringing it into fruition. Keep your focus on the essence of potential rather than the form of it. The universe has its own ideas of how best to serve you and all of us at the same time. Trust this is a fact rather than theory, and you ought not to act surprised when your dreams come true, for they surely will, exactly how you need them to. It's a very positive message. Very positive message. Befriended by a squirrel. I will not be befriended by any squirrels while Cass is around. That will never happen because Cass just wants to chase them. Chase them away. Alrighty, after Diana is Debs. Oh yes, they're beautiful. I have to get my hummingbird feeders up and out. That'll be next. Maybe today I'll do that. Maybe I'll jump in the car and go into town. And we'll go from there. I am. I'm in Ontario. Oh, here he is. I think maybe. I mean, he's loading up his car. Oh, nice. I was in Alberta. I lived in Alberta for 12 years and I just moved back. I tried it once before and it lasted for like 6 months or so. And then I went back to Alberta for a little while and then I moved back here again. So back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Nice. Hamilton's not far away. I was just up in Mississauga visiting one of my mods the other day and it was just absolutely amazing. All right. Crown games for Debs. Okay. Crown games. Right use of power. I'm down. I'm down on Lake Ontario, further east, by the Presqu'île National Park, actually. Presqu'île Provincial Park. How about we say that? Right use of games for Debs. Leadership, responsibility, accountability, right use of power. There is a game of power played by all people, whether they're conscious of it or not. It concerns who has it and who doesn't, how to get more of it and not to lose that which you have, how to wield it wisely and not to get drunk with it and cause harm. These are the matters you need to ponder now that you find yourself in the crown game too. You want to be on top, the best, the most effective, the most beloved. You may discover that your deep desire to help others is disguising the underpinnings of this complex game. Power and all it entails can be both dangerous and productive, destructive and redemptive. What will it be for you? Can you forgive without condoning and keep your dignity when challenged? Will you be accountable, amendable to change, or making amends? Can you let go of your need to rescue others? Lead with humility while letting others discover their way home. Now you're learning that empowerment comes with a price and a sacrifice for sovereignty. This is a time to pick your battles, use strategy, and temper your reactions. You have the power to make a beautiful difference on behalf of others. Can you see power as a currency that you must spend judiciously? True power is stewarded wisely, for it is given from the divine, not from the ego. In all of your relations, the greatest beauty is when power is shared. If you are in a higher position, it's even more important to be kind and respectful. Ask for guidance. It will come when you choose compassion over your own goals and desires. When you stop caring about who wears the crown, true success and influence will appear for you. Hi, Carolina. Do you think I'm just going to go see him? Should I take my crown off? Do you think he would be, do you think my landlord? Yeah, I can't be in a city. I can't. I need to be where the trees are. Throw the crown on and meet my landlord with my crown. I am working, exactly. That would make me laugh if he bowed. He might think I'm a diva. That's if he gets his butt around here. Like he's taking so like I need to be working. He said 11. And I have to be off at noon. All right, I'm going to color my sheet up so that we know where we are. Oliviera, love, are you still there, sweetie? Ow, I just pulled my hair. Ow. Good morning, Amanda. How are you, love? Okay, is Oliviera there? Are you there, Oliviera? Because if Oliviera is not there, then it's Jess. And I know Jess is there. Ow! Look at that. I feel like that one hair might have been... Woohoo! Good job. Oh, here he comes. Okay, I'll be right back. Say.
Hey, little Venus, how you doing? What are you doing? Oh, okay, this is coming in nicely. Look at that. Yeah, no,
I
that's...
had to replant him because the little pot that he was in was so tiny.
Well, this is awesome. I love how you get this laid out.
Feng shui a little bit.
How quiet is it?
You can, and that's what I was actually worried about him barking and stuff because he's so used to when we're here, there's nobody. So then he hears noise and he's like, someone coming to attack my mom, and and I'm like, oh my god, please don't bark, please don't bark, please don't bark.
Oh no, and I don't want any anxiety about anything. You know, I want everyone to feel really comfortable because I mean, for the most part, you have the whole run of the place. I'll be back next Saturday, but I'm here for 2 days, and then it'll be another 2 weeks when I'm back. So in a sense, it's just a training dog. I thought too, if we'll stop going in the backyard, it might be confusing.
Oh, he's fine. Like he's fine when we just, he doesn't know to go out there like until I take him out there. Right? Yeah. When you're here, I just put him on his leash so he knows, we're going for an actual walk. Awesome. Right? And if I don't put him on the leash, then he's like, okay, so I guess we're going into the back. Right? Like, I don't think he's got that kind of...
Good strong legs. That I see. I bet you there's he's got those broad hips.
The way that his legs come in, the very pitbull kind of back end, but... I've been healing him because he had some arthritis in his knees, and he ended up getting... he got hurt last year. When I first came back here, like not this October, but the October, not the past October, but the October before that, I had moved back here already, and I had left him with my son and his girlfriend. And her dog, she likes to drive her car, and her dog will chase the car, right? And he's not as athletic as her dog. Her dog's like a Ridgeback and is very, very athletic. Agility dog, and he's not. So, but anyway, so he was running after them, and the grass on the snow. It was snow outside, and he slipped and injured himself. And when I actually went and finally got there and got him to a vet, he told me that he had actually fractured his hip. But then I was like, nope, he did not, and whatever. Then they ended up determining that it wasn't, that it might have just been artifact. That he had some arthritis in his knees. So I've been working on him with his knees, and they look better now.
Oh, good. Yeah.
He used to be splayed much more. Like really, probably much better now. He's just a good boy. He's just a good boy.
No, he really is. A very gentle soul.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So anyway, and again, I don't. It's just you're just getting acquainted, and I'm getting acquainted, and I didn't want to ever again. I do apologize if I kind of misled you. I just thought, this is like crossing. But I think I can definitely live with it. I'm not here, and it's a shame. And I'm not a selfish person. I love to share, so I'm not here.
You have a beautiful backyard.
yeah. So and how does the poop and scoop thing? How does that work out?
Yeah, I have a scooper, and I pick it up. I try to watch him as he's doing it, so that I catch it each time, so that it's not.
I just didn't know because I don't know.
Mostly he goes when I walk him though, because then he gets to walk it out of him. But there is the occasional time where he.
Yeah. But I'm thinking for that compost, I guess you don't put manure in compost.
You can actually.
I need to till it.
Yeah, it does need to be tilled.
The joys of
big yard, lots of.
I know. Right? I have to get I'll find a mower. I'm sure I'll manifest.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Yeah, and I have my you probably know all the Esther Hicks song.
Esther Hicks, all of them. We were talking
Wayne
about
Dyer, of course.
Wayne Dyer, I love him.
Yeah. I bet way back the erroneous zones. I remember that was in the 70s.
Nice, very cool. I actually had a session with Marie Diamond yesterday.
Okay,
yeah. So from The Secret, and that's when I decided to switch around because I used to have my desk in front of that window, but then I switched it to this one because my success direction is that way. So
I love this monitor screen you have there. That's awesome. So you're probably working right now. So okay. So how about I leave my L if I think about it? I'll leave it on my white table.
Absolutely.
Okay. So just kind of think we just had a conversation about the backyard. I think we'll just keep it as I'm not here, please.
And when you are obviously.
And even when I'm here, but instead I guess it's
I'll respect.
But I'm definitely going to have some bonfires. I want you to come over and we'll hang and meet my kids more properly. All right. Well, I'm going to just do a workout and get on the road and away I go.
I'm fine.
So, thank you. And I'll leave the aloe vera out. I don't expect miracles.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Okay.
Like, look at the size of this guy.
I don't know what you did, Tanya, but it's growing coconuts.
Or just this big, magnificent, beautiful guy.
All right.
Hello again, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hi, Queen Williams. We're just gonna delete that comment and also block the user because, you know, if you wanna do this, go ahead and start your own thing, but don't spam my clients with stuff. Hello. Yes. When I first met him, his energy was very, very his energy was really great. No, go lay down. I know. So I guess his partner had expressed that she didn't know like the privacy and stuff about me being in the backyard. So he was going to retract his offer for me to use it, but we talked and he's like, never mind, it's fine. Just use it when I'm not here. And it's like, well, when you're here, I wouldn't use it anyway. So that's that. And I'm going to rehab his aloe vera because I noticed it through the window that it didn't look like it was doing very well. So I'm going to rehab his aloe vera. I'm just going to keep my eye out to pick up after my pet. All right, so Jess, I believe, was next. If you're still there, my love. Thank you, everybody, for hanging on. I know some people did get tired and leave, and that's okay. I get it. Right? I get it. So, yeah. He's like, you know how partners are. They get in your ear and stuff like that. And so, yeah. So then I explained to him, like, that was part of the reason why I was okay with renting here, because like when I was looking for a place, I was always looking for one that had, you know, a yard of some sort because of cats. And, you know, I recognized that there might have been the potential that I would have to still rent a house and pay the extra money just to have a house so that Cass would be in a backyard. And so when he said that I could use the backyard here, that was a big feature of me wanting to come here. So we've rectified that. So Jess, my love, are you still there? I'm gonna have to check and see if everybody's stuck around. But he is a very, very pleasant man, and I do appreciate this house, this place. I'm very grateful. Very, very grateful. Okay, so Jess. Teachability, hollow bone. Very cool. Very cool. Alrighty, friends. We've got just over a half an hour, and then I've got to run because I have an appointment. An appointment at 12. Okay. So hollow bone, teachability, humility, being empty so that the wind of spirit can breathe through you. Hi, Guy. How are you, love? The hollow wing bone of an eagle is a flute for the shamans. The appearance of the hollow bone invites you to become empty of your notions of who you are, to check your ego at the door, and to know that this is not about you. Relinquish your need to be right and to express an opinion, as this will not change anything right now. You are being called to practice humility. Hollow yourself out and hear the wind blow through you and play you like a flute. You will learn the language of the squall and the storm and understand the message in the summer breeze. There is an important communication waiting for you. Humility is the swiftest path for you to become like hollow bone. Drop all notions and titles that bolster your ego. Eliminate the doer and allow things to happen of their own accord. Remember that you can accomplish most anything if you are willing to let someone else take credit for it. Hollow bone has come to caution you to believe only 50% of what others think and only 10% of what you think. Trust your experience, not what you have read in sacred books or holy texts. This will allow you to turn apparent danger into opportunity. Remember that you are an insignificant grain of sand in the grand scheme of life and as important as the brightest sun. It's a good message. That's a really good message. Really good message. Okay. Did Joanne stick around? Are you still there, Joanne? Hi, Frankie. Hi, let's talk about all things Monet. I'm just gonna say hi to all the people there. You're welcome, Jess. Canadian grizzly bear. Look at that. We got over 30,000 likes on TikTok. Well done. Well done. Okay. Is Joanne there? Is Carol there? Is Renee? Is Raymond? Is Amanda? Who's all here? Who needs cards? Who's still ready? Who's waiting for more? We can do yes, no's for sure. Hi, Gee. Have a wonderful day. Love you, sweetheart. Hello, Salasia and wifey. Ooh, okay. Let's do some yes, no's, okay? So, Helena, will I get my truck on the road this week? Will Helena get her truck on the road this week? Will Helena get her truck on the road this week? No, not this week, love. Chris, does Danielle love Chris? Still no. No, Chris. Sorry about that, hon. Does anyone else want to ask some questions? Or is anyone else waiting for a card beside Melinda and Salasia? And Guy. Sorry, and Guy. I was hoping Rebecca came back. Will Helena's truck be on the road this month? Yes, Helena. Yes, she is. Yes, she is, Tasha. Yes, she is. I'm so sorry to hear that. Sending you lots of love, Tasha. Will Guy's doctor send him back to work? No, Guy. No, Guy. Should Helena be concerned of Amy while driving the truck? Should Helena be concerned with Amy while driving the truck? Nope. Nope, Helena. Why she did it? Can she point it? Oh, so did your friend take her own life? Or did she die from drugs? I'm sorry to hear that, sweetheart. I think it's just the pain is too much to bear. The pain was too much to bear, love. And she couldn't see her way out of the pain that she was experiencing. Okay? The pain, she was just so tired of feeling that level of pain and not understanding how to get away from it. So she was. Hi, Ricky. So Ricky, will Ricky get more clarity? Will Ricky find a way to get more clarity? Yes, Ricky. Yes, Ricky, you will. I'm so sorry, Tasha. It's such a hard thing to experience, but Know that she's okay now. She for sure is okay now. And whenever you want her, just say her name and call her to you, and she will come by your side. Aww. Love to you, friend. Lots of good energy. Lots of good energy. You're welcome, Amanda. Lots of love to you, friend. Just giving myself some love. Okay, so I'm going to do Helena. Sorry, I'm reading your name, Helena. I'm going to do Salasia for a card. Okay. Salasia, mindful, groupthink. Such a beautiful card. Right? Time to set it up. And I have my book with everything written down, and I was going to write it down in different books too, just to make sure. Okay, so keeping a clear mind. Keeping a clear mind. Sorry, getting my reminders up and stuff. Keeping a clear mind. Hurtful thoughts, groupthink. The human mind can be so many things. A prison, a latrine, a circus, a temple, a cave. It can be a place of restriction or a place of never-ending expansion. Right now, be careful of where you wander in your mind. The quality of your thoughts is key, as you're in fertile time for full manifestation. You want to ensure that the seeds you plant will sprout and flourish into the life you seek to grow. Be mindful not to scatter weeds. It's easy to be influenced by others right now too, especially in our digital age. It's hard to protect yourself from the energy and the sheer amount of information bombarding you 24/7. If you allow all fear and uncertainty to pollute your mind and emotions, you will fill yourself up with this negativity and then see more of it in the outer world. Stay out of gossip and other forms of groupthink, for when you cut another person down to their level due to their perceived mistakes or limit them by your envy, you activate lack for yourself. So fill yourself with thoughts of plenty. Imagine your universe unfettered by scarcity and alive with abundant hope and goodness. Be mindful of what your mind is full of and keep the faith. Good brings more good, more love, gratitude, more things to be grateful for. It's a beautiful message for all of us. For all of us. Okay. Melinda. So we did pretty good. I mean, I didn't track the gifts today, so I'm going to have to take a moment and try to go through and calculate the gifts for everybody. But that's okay. Is this Melinda's card? I haven't even been really asking them today unless there's more than one. So overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. Okay. Number 43. Too much, overwhelm, and plenty. So many good things are headed your way or are already occurring in your life right now, yet you may be thinking that they're not possible or you're not worthy of them. Abundance is everyone's natural state before we project our restrictions on it, defining what it means, who has it, who gets it, and so forth. Right now, take yourself out of your conditioning and look at your life through the eyes of plenty. There is so much love and beauty. Opportunities and divine synchronicities destined to support your dreams abound and are lined up for you. Yet it's something difficult to discern it all yet it's sometimes difficult to discern it all because you're bombarded with too much information and stimulation, distracting you from the truth that all is well. Sometimes all this overflow can be overwhelming, and you may find yourself responding with empathy overload. Empathy overload occurs when you tune into the collective angst and fear about impending changes and uncertainties. It's unmanageable. You feel like you're drowning in these emotions. It's time to allow yourself to detach, bring yourself back to your life, restore your faith in a power greater than you, and remind yourself to focus on your smaller personal universe, which is much easier to manage. In this way, you know that you are a conduit for life's blessings and can share them with others, making this perception of overflow profoundly positive, which is beautiful. I love it. Blessings to you. Love you, Deb. Love you, Deb. Okay, Guy. Yay, right? All right, Guy. Hi, Dezinix. Fool's Embrace, Transmuting Pain. I love this card. It's just beautiful. Transmuting Pain, number 22. Transmuting pain, allowing life to love you. The experience of both and. The pain of life is sometimes unbearable. When we're in it, we think that pain, that loss, that betrayal will always be woven through our continuity of existence. We're kept hostage by the way we identify with the pain and what we make it mean. If we let it, it becomes etched into us like a tattoo. No matter where on the spectrum of pain you find yourself now, whether it be mild disappointment or searing loss, it's time to make peace with it. Befriend it rather than resisting it, running from it, or judging it as bad or unfair or hostile. Can you see the gift that is here? Surrender to the fool's embrace, allowing the truth to envelop you in love and compassion. What if you could learn something amazing from this? What is truly yours will not pass you by. Something better and perfect for you is waiting elsewhere. If you could come to terms with the liberation and freedom inherent in loss, your broken heart might open you up to a greater sense of humanity and compassion. As in the narrative of tarot, the fool will be at the beginning of your life's adventure and at the end when you've integrated all the wisdom you've accumulated along the journey. He will never let you down or lie to you. He will, however, teach you to revel in both the beauty and desperation of life. Both and. This and that will always be true. Remember, the pearl can't be created without the gritty sand causing discomfort and acting as a catalyst to the oyster. Your pearl is discovered in radical acceptance that everything has value. All is well now and will be well. Remember that today, as you feel the fool's embrace, everything will be well. Everything is well and will be well. Okay, it's a beautiful, beautiful message for you today. All righty. So if that's everybody, I'm not sure that if it is, but hi, Jennifer. Hi, Gloria. Hi, Zach. Not sure who's all there still, but going to say hi to y'all. Hi to everybody. If I do that really fast, I can sound like I'm from the States. Hi, y'all. Alrighty. Well, if everybody has all their questions answered and everybody's got their cards and stuff, then I'm going to hop off of here. Yes, you have a beautiful day, Helena, and make that call, okay? And we'll do some quantum regression and integration therapy. We'll do some quantum regression and integration therapy. Okay. Yeah, I have a call at noon, so I think I might make a nice tea and get myself into a really good state of mind before that call. Maybe even pull a card for me. Okay. And tomorrow, I think maybe we'll do some meditation and some healing. Either that, or we'll go for a really good walk, and we'll get that done. Okay. Probably in the morning again. We'll do either, we might do a couple sessions tomorrow, but we'll do tomorrow morning. You know what? Do you want to do a little bit of healing right now? I can send some healing energy your way. Okay, we can send some healing energy out into the out there for everybody for the next few minutes. All right, see if I can't ease some of that for you. Sound like a good plan? All right, let's do some healing. Okay, so you know me, I like to get you to participate in your healing as well. Okay, so I don't even have my cup of coffee. I was going to take a sip, but I don't have it. No coffee. It's all done. All right, so for everybody that wants to get healing, you just have to be open to receiving it. Okay. And what I like to do is just get you to put your hand on your heart and just close your eyes and see yourself being covered in this beautiful white light. That's not necessary though. You just have to be receiving of it. Mind you, if you have a specific thing that needs to be healed, send that energy to that part of your body. Okay. Oh, it's there's a thing on my iPad, but I thought it was on my neck, but it's not. Okay. I'm back. Can I do a British accent? Not really, no. All right, so we're just going to do a few minutes of healing, okay? Like 10 minutes of healing or so, okay? So I'm going to cue in and get some energy and then, or cue into my guides and stuff. And then I'm going to send you a whole bunch of energy, a whole bunch of healing, okay? And I love you too. Hello, love. Thank you, love. Thank you so much for the gifts today, everybody. I appreciate your attendance. Okay. And just remember, you can work with me individually. You can sign up and receive 12 quantum and regression and integration therapy sessions, or my sacred journey, which is a 3-month package with 6 sessions where we do trauma, mental health, healing journey. And it involves like inner child work, shadow work. There is a quantum regression and integration therapy in there as well. So 6 sessions for that particular healing package. The other one is 12 sessions within 3 months, but connect with me to hear more about those things. If you're interested in finding out any information about what I do, you can sign up for a free clarity call on my website. That clarity call is a 30-minute call that we try to book through Zoom. Hi, Carolina. We're just doing some quantum healing. So if you want to be healed, just accept, be open to receiving it, okay? Which suggestion, sweetie? Hello, baby doll, Oksana. Suspected spam. I accidentally answered it and then hung up on it. Okay, loves. That's my 5-minute reminder of my next appointment. So I want to make sure that I can go and grab some tea and get myself ready for that. I will be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. and we'll do some meditating and some healing and probably some cards as well. We'll do a variety of things. And I might be back on later today. Maybe I'll be back on, like, maybe I'll do healing later tonight. I don't know. It depends on my schedule. But I'll look at my schedule and I'll come back for sure a couple more times. Maybe not a couple more times today, but maybe we'll go on a walk together. You never know. It is a beautiful day out there. You're welcome. I love you very much. So we can do our I was hoping more of the mods were going to be here because I was thinking about setting up a meeting, but I will. Yeah, I got to meet with this. I have this meeting at noon, and then I'm going to take Cass for a walkabout, and then after that we can have a meeting. But I'll let you know. Okay, I'll let you know as soon as we can. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for everything, for all the gifts, for all the participation, for all of it. I love you, and I want to send you with some love and light. And just, I'll see you soon. I'll see you soon. Love you. Love you. Okay. Bye, guys. End this broadcast. Bye, guys. Love you. Have a wonderful day.